So the issue I'll be talking about today is the ethic and moral issues of the plantation wedding. So with the plantation wedding, there is a couple. There's Mallory and there's Ross. Ross's grandparents said that they will pay for Ross's and Mallory's whole entire wedding with the condition that Mallory and Ross have to get married at a specific venue. The reason why the grandparents want Mallory and Ross to get married at the specific venue is because Ross's family has owned this venue for a very long time. But the issue with this venue is that it was built on top of a plantation land. So Ross and Mary love the venue. It's their favorite venue, but at the same time, it used to be a plantation, so they're feeling a little iffy about it. And in the summary, it stated that if they didn't go with this venue, they would have to go for another venue that they don't love as much. And if they refuse their grandparents' offer, one, their grandparents will be mad, and two, there would be some family members who choose not to attend the wedding due to them turning down the offer. So the moral issue with this is that even though it's a beautiful venue, it is built on top of soil that holds tears, pain, and blood, and just memories of the harshness of slavery. And you don't want to just sweep that under the rug with just a beautiful wedding. My opinion in this matter is that I feel as though they should have the wedding on this plantation. The stakeholders in this, obviously, it's Mallory and Ross, Ross's grandparents, and the family members who choose to not attend this wedding. And my evidence for my opinion on this, I am also from the South, and everywhere is a plantation. You can't drive 10 miles without seeing at least 4 or 5 plantations. I feel this way because I specifically grew up in Georgia. And if you choose one place that, okay, this was a plantation, so we can't do anything on this, then you have to choose a whole bunch of places. While there are historical landmarks and historical places that have been built to honor the memory, like MLK Street and things like that, you can't just pick and choose when you want something to have historical meaning or when you just want to brush it away. If you want to have one place to have historical meaning, all of it has to have a historical meaning. If you're brushing away one place's historical meaning but keeping this one place, you can't. There is no, we can do this, but we can't do that. Either all yes or all no. While I know in most times that is not really wanted in most things, I feel as though with this topic, it's all or nothing. And since the times of day we live in right now, there's a lot of things being built on plantation land. It's leaning towards nothing. But there are opposing views to this, because while I do feel as though they should have the wedding and it's a beautiful venue, you can't brush away that there has been years and years and years of slavery that has just been on this land, and that there's been families torn apart, people have been killed and raped on this land. It holds just so many bad memories. For a lot of people, you can't just throw away all of it just because you want to have this big, beautiful wedding. And I get that. But at the same time, you can't live in the past with just little things. Like, for instance, I have a pillow. One night I get really, really sad and I cry on this pillow. So now should I throw away the pillow because I've cried on it? No, I can still use the pillow. The pillow is still salvageable. Just because it holds one bad, excruciating memory doesn't mean that the pillow is unusable and I just can't touch it anymore. And I feel that also goes in to many ways, especially with this land. Should we honor it? Should we have a little plaque saying this used to be a plantation? These are things that happened on it. Yes, I 100% agree. But at the same time, you can't just forever divulge on the fact that bad things happen here, so we can't touch it. It has to stay forgotten, in the corner, bad juju. I just feel like that's not a way to live with anything. If you keep thinking about all the bad things that could have happened here, how will you ever be able to just